I chose to do only this issue instead of the entire story arc because this is the issue in which we get to see Courtney Whitmore being a badass. For those of you wanting a plot summary of what happened before this, basically a new Dr. Fate is born in the form of a baby, and the JSA are trying to find that baby before someone evil does so. We open the issue with said evil wizard Mordru having already captured the baby who would be Dr. Fate, and instead of getting the hell out of Dodge, decides to wait around and choke the life out of the Kendra Saunders Hawk Girl. Something that everyone should remember here is that the DC Universe has a lot of characters who have used the same superhero mantle, but are different people. So I'll be referring to them by their full names and their superhero names subsequently to avoid any confusion. This is just, I'm giving you this warning just now so that so that people don't ask, why is this Hawk Girl not from space or something? Before Mordru can choke Kendra to death, he loses his hand, courtesy of the Jack Knight Starman, the wielder of the Cosmic Rod. And as the rest of the JSA, who were unable to find the Fate baby, show up to back the others. Mordru decides finally to get the hell out of there, and we cut to Dr. Fate's tower, where we see the magician Scarab, the one who had asked the JSA's founders and legacy heroes to help them. Also, with Scarab, we see our little Courtney Whitmore, who decided to follow Scarab into the Tower of Fate. He hasn't noticed her yet, which is a good thing, as Mordru shows up with the Fate baby. Scarab tries to fight him, but is defeated. Courtney is horrified by this and ponders what is she going to do about it, and we see that cutting his hand off didn't really bother him all that much. He decides to use the baby to absorb the powers of Fate before it can turn him into Dr. Fate fully. He tries to execute the baby, and Courtney, brave little girl that she is, tries to stop him, despite being hopelessly outmatched. Mordru is impressed by this, calling her a brave little girl, but noting that she would have to die. Thankfully, the other heroes show up, only to get their collective butts handed to them by Mordru, with 3 of the 4 most strongest members of the collected heroes going down, including Sentinel, the Jay Garrick Flash, and the Hippolyta Wonder Woman. The rest of the heroes don't really do much of a good job either, with Mordru dispatching them pretty casually. And it looks like everything is about to go really, really wrong. But thankfully, we once again have to look to our friend and the focus of this particular video, Courtney Whitmore, as the amulet of Dr. Fate decides to call her into it for some advice about what to do next. It reveals that the key to making the baby into Dr. Fate is in fact in the Scarab Dias, the magical artifact that was powering Scarab, and all that she has to do is take that Scarab Dias and touch it to the Fate baby. And after the entire Justice Society was down for the count, all was left is Courtney Whitmore. She grabs the Scarab Dias before Mordru can execute the baby, touches it to it, and thus Dr. Fate is reborn, ready to fight Mordru. Great work, Courtney. That's really, really impressive, going up against someone twice who could just kill you with a snap of their fingers. If you want me to do the rest of the story after this, please leave it in the comments below. And thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like if you like this video, share it with everyone, and subscribe if you haven't already.